Hi. Well, today I'm going to talk about me. Thought I'd give you guys a little bit of background on who I am. First of all, I started out as a baby, and that was a great time. I didn't have to do anything, I wasn't expected to do anything. And eventually I became a boy, and I was expected to be boyish, I guess. And eventually I was a student, I was expected to be studious, and then eventually I was a man, and I was expected to be mannish or manly. And then eventually I wasn't a student anymore, and I was expected to earn a living for myself. And so I did. And then, over time, things changed, as they always do. I got married, I got divorced, stuff like that. And then, eventually, the job I was doing became outmoded, I guess. And I couldn't do it anymore. And although I tried to get another job or become another thing, I couldn't seem to do that either. And so I basically, thought of myself as a loser. And so I spent my time trying to deal with my situation. I didn't have any money anymore, so I had to let go of some things, like going out to the movies, buying new clothes. And I was forced to accept things as they were. And then at some point, my new wife, who I'd been with for 20 years, decided that she'd had it with me. And so she told me that she was divorcing me and taking in our kid. And so there I was, total loser. Not a husband, not a father, not anything. And I sat there in our house and looked at myself and just there was nothing to say. There's nothing to think about it, because I'd lost everything. And when you lose everything, you kind of realize that everything that you thought you were is gone. That's not you anymore. And so that's how I woke. I was sitting in the house after she'd gone, just, trying to figure out why this horrible thing had happened to me. And I was very depressed. And I realized that all my roles that I'd been playing were gone. I wasn't a father, I wasn't a husband, I wasn't a worker, I wasn't an earner. And I started laughing. And I laughed so hard. And that was when I woke up. And I woke up because I had let go of everything. Because I had to. And, the only thing I had left was my name, which really wasn't anything at that point in time. Didn't mean anything. And I had spent some time listening to Alan Watts and a few other teachers about how to wake up And of course, I thought it was all gobbledygook. I couldn't figure it out, until I woke up. And the first thing that happened when I woke up is light came from all over. Came right through the roof, came right through the walls. Came from everywhere. Right into me. And then came out of me. I looked at the dog, and the dog was just huge, sort of like spears of light coming out of it. I went outside, and the trees and the leaves on the trees had light coming out of them, on the edges of the leaves. And that's when I knew that I had awoken. And so I spent the next couple of years trying to, be an awakened person, trying to do everything that an awakened person should be doing. And then I started making these videos. So that's pretty much my history. Obviously, there's more to it than that. I just, went through it pretty quick. And I decided to make these videos because I thought, well, maybe I can help some people. Maybe I can help people to awaken, And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And, I've given you guys all the information I have on how to awaken. From my own experience and from the teachers that I learned from. I'm not saying those teachers taught me how to awaken or anything like that. It happened on its own. Enough misery, enough suffering came down on me, and that's when I awakened. Now, you guys will have your own path. I'm not saying that you're going to have light come through the walls and through the ceiling at you, like I did. I don't know what'll happen. Or maybe you'll wake up slowly. Every day a little bit more. Okay? But if you follow what I've said about letting go of everything, I was forced to let go of everything because I just had no choice. But you don't have to go through that. You don't have to have the suffering I had, the misery I went through. That's the whole point of what these videos are, is so you won't have to go through that suffering, And, well, I guess that's it. It's been nice talking to you. I love you all because you are me. We're all one. And the sooner you recognize that oneness, the better off you'll be. All right, well, take care.